Hello, beautiful Cancers. Welcome back to the Guiding Chariot. Welcome to your new weekly reading. This reading, I had planned to do the love readings, but I've just kind of been in such a vibe recently, so I wanted to switch it up. We're going to do love readings following this series, but this reading is really going to be focused on our rewards. What have we been trying to manifest? How are we doing on that path? And what we need to do to really bring it in. So sorry, we've got lots of things going on in my neighborhood right now. But yeah, I really wanted to focus on what it is we're attracting and how we, bring that manifestation into the 3D, into the physical. That's kind of my focus. I have if you saw the Lunar New Year reading, I used this magnetized mandala as well. So like last time, feel free if you want to kind of just stare at it during the reading or kind of absorb its energy. As we magnetize and become the magnet to all the things we're attracting. Totally lost my train of thought. I looked at the mandala and I was like, whoop, got sucked in. But yeah, I really wanted to focus on what is coming in, what we're bringing in. And I've been in such a watery vibe today, so all the mermaid decks came out. That's also why I'm starting with the water elements. So you're welcome, Cancers. Okay, Spirit, what messages do we have for Cancer? Oh, we got someone flip it over. Beautiful. We're going to pull a couple. And remember, house rules still apply. Take the messages as they resonate. Do not try to force anything. If anything doesn't make sense to your situation, just means it was for someone else. Leave it on the table. Take the rest. And this will be applicable for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Cross Watchers. Let's see. Cancers. Doesn't feel like anything else is going to come out, no? I might be pushing it. We're going to do one more. Yeah, no. Okay. You guys... real focused. So the card we got is friendship. So relationships, platonic or otherwise, honestly, I feel like there's still some romance here in this friendship card. Big focus on connections. Who's worth your time? And it even could be new connections coming in, but you're really being focused on the quality. Is this connection serving me? Am I happy here? Do I feel, safe, secure? Is this someone I can trust? Is this someone worth my time? For whatever reason, again, whether it's a friendship, relationship, for some of you it may even be family. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking at the image. Yeah, it's like, because I keep staring at it, and the figure in the front, the one holding the shell, is so androgynous to me. Like, it looks like it could be, like, obviously the one in the back, clearly feminine. But the one holding the shell could be, like, it is kind of androgynous. So it really could be anyone. You may even have someone coming to you who, I almost want to say, like, maybe fills many roles or is so many different people to you. In a good way, right? They meet your needs on an emotional level. They meet your needs on a social level. Fill in the blanks, however, seems fit, but it feels like this person is multifaceted in a way where they really do add to your life in multiple ways. And even that particular figure is the one holding the shell. They come with an offering, they come with a gift. What that will be different for all of you, but it's kind of a beautiful energy. So what we're attracting and bringing to us, and side note, we also have the 222 portal coming up next week. I'm filming this on Valentine's Day, which also feels weird that I'm not doing love readings right now, considering today is a day focused on love and romance and all those good feelings. And clearly for you, Cancer, relationships important right now and something that have definitely been on your mind. Trying to draw in appropriate relationships, friendships. Okay. I mean, Cancer. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Wands. We're going to go through the bottom, but I just want to show you that first. So remember, bottom of the deck, kind of the theme of what's been going on, what's kind of in focus for us, what's kind of going through our head in the background as we deal with all these energies. Interesting reading, especially as we're talking about how important these friendships and relationships and partnerships are. I'm going to move that to the side so these can kind of spread out a little bit. Actually, here, you can come sit over here. Let's move all these out so you can kind of take them all in. But as we talk about this, look at the center of the deck. Literally the Two of Cups. So definitely soul contracts, soul partnerships, soulmates for some of us. Heavy on the mind. But got lots of good stuff going on here. So let's go through these cards. First out, we have the Eight of Swords. So feeling trapped, feeling stuck, feeling like we're not making any progress. And I can definitely relate to this energy. But for some of us, this could be, even if we're in a relationship, it can feel like we've been putting in effort, we've been doing our best, we've been doing what we felt was right, but it doesn't seem we're getting that in return. It doesn't feel like we are having the joy and the freedom we would expect. We still feel kind of stuck in something. Excuse me. This energy can feel like just trapped and stuck, and like nothing's changing, nothing's moving forward. We've been trying to, maybe make new partnerships, find, new friends, bring new relationships into our life, and we just feel like we're not making the progress we would want. Oh, Cancer. All right, let's break that down a little bit, because if you look right underneath that card, we have the Page of Wands as well as the Two of Wands. So again, you have been feeling drawn to these connections, feeling drawn to these relationships, or at least the desire of one. Like you've been picturing what it is you want out of this ideal partnership. Again, apply where it needs to, whether it's platonic or romantic or familial or whatever. You have been putting that message out there, all right? We just haven't seen the progress. And with the Eight of Swords, the figure's often blindfolded. She can't see, right? Because if you could see, you would realize that there really isn't any blocks. Like you could easily just walk around this barricade and set yourself free. Here it feels very, I feel like I'm going to hold that until we go through the bottom of the deck. But it feels, I don't want to say it feels like it's in divine timing, but it feels like all the things that felt like they were holding you back, or felt like they were challenges, or felt that they were, kept you bound, so to speak. None of it was your doing, right? And I don't want to say it was divine timing. You had to deal with this situation to get to that one, like, because it doesn't necessarily feel that way. It just kind of feels like there have been other things that have been shaping, and I would almost say probably restructuring the vision you have of whatever this relationship is, right? Because with the Page of Wands, that it's pure desire. It's that initial spark, right? It's like the spark of life. And I feel as you've been kind of trying these things and making new connections, trying to, grow and evolve or be better or serve this relationship and serve this partnership, all the things you've gone through have kind of shaped and altered that vision we're trying to put out. And I don't mean that in a bad way at all. I truly don't. But it just feels like you have kind of been doing little minor tweaks. And that also can make, the task of manifesting difficult. Not difficult, but it can cause some delays, because it's almost like you've started manifesting, this version, and then you make a little tweak. So then the process kind of like, oh, we take a little turn, and then you tweak it again, takes a little minor turn. So if the plan and the vision is always changing, then it's almost like the process has to start over again. That's not how it worked, but that's kind of what has been going on. And I feel like that's what's been happening. As the wish, as the dream has evolved, the road to get there has also had to, you've had to change lanes a couple times. And that's not a bad thing, right? As we grow and evolve, we realize different things, we need different things, and that's all that's been happening, right? So it's not a bad thing, it's not a good thing. Well, it's not, it's neither. It's very neutral. The reason you shouldn't be worried, though, here we have the Nine of Wands. Now Nine of Wands, Nine of Cups, wishes granted, right? This is finding that magic potion, and answers are not revealed but literally given, right? That this is the manifestation. The fact that it's showing up in the first row, it can't be very far off. Like, and on all seriously, it can't be very far off. And with the Nine of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, it has been something that has been on your mind, or that you've been manifesting for a long time. So this isn't something that just popped into your head last week, right? This is something we've been working towards, whatever this ideal relationship is, right? And remember, Two of Cups is a deep connection. It is a soul bond. It is a soul connection. Remember, it doesn't have to be romantic. So I just keep reminding people that, because I don't want... If you're not looking for love, then that's not what we're talking about. But if we're looking for that, a true connection, that's what is going on. Because some of us may have felt betrayed in some of our either current or past relationships. Because here we have the Seven of Swords, right? Which has to do with lying, deceit. Maybe someone tried to take advantage of us, and that's something we are trying to avoid. We want someone who appreciates what we bring to the table. Appreciates us, our time, our gifts, the care we put into a relationship, right, Cancers? And some people may have taken that for granted. Some people, can abuse your gentleness. As a Cancer myself, I know that's a thing. So seeing those two cards do make me think we're coming from a place where we've been burned in the past. We don't want to be burned again. How can I trust? Where do I find peace in these relationships? Because people continue to do crazy things or disappoint me or betray me. Yes, so past relationships, feeling betrayed, feeling hurt. And the thing that keeps coming up that kind of keeps like pressing on me to say, and I'm just like, I don't necessarily see it in the cards other than these two swords, but I just want to stress all the disappointments, all whatever you perceived as a failure, wherever these relationships went wrong, or if relationships have ended for you recently, or even if we've been on a cycle where we kind of keep falling into this same pattern and it keeps not panning out. I just keep getting the message that none of it was your fault. It's not that you weren't enough. It's not that you didn't, do enough, go far enough. You weren't this or you weren't that. It honestly had nothing to do with you, Cancer. Like, literally, I just see you've gone through experiences that have shaped and redefined, how this person makes you happy in whatever capacity, right? So it's just that the vision has evolved and it's become new and different. We have here the Page of Swords at the top of this far right column, and to me, this is my inventor. This is my rebel. Very Uranian energy, and we're in Aquarius season, right? So another synchronicity that can kind of speak to how soon this is coming in. But this is you realizing that things should be different, right? You shouldn't be treated the way you've been treated in the past. You don't have to settle for this. If this doesn't make you happy, and fill in the blank with whatever this is. If this isn't what brings you joy, if this doesn't feel rewarding, this isn't the way. And you can do different. You're allowed to do different. You deserve different and better. This is that realization. This is that voice that is kind of unapologetic about it. And it's like, no. I know I'm a good person. I know I deserve to be with a good person. I deserve to have good people around me, right? And, yes, I'm kind, I'm gentle. Cancer, you always try to see the best in people. Even when they show you crazy, you can still see the good in there, right? And that's why you always, have such a big heart and want to extend that out to people, because there's good in there. But, it just feels like the people that have come recently or in the past, though they had that potential and though they had goodness in them, they weren't utilizing it. They weren't connected to it, and they were choosing to take advantage or to, just vibrate on a lower level, right? And people can only meet you as far as they've met themselves. So even if you're vibing at a certain level and they're, could be vibing at the same level but are choosing to not, that's as far as they can go. So I feel like they were just examples for you to tweak and hone, and for you to kind of help align with what this best partner is for you. Let's move that so it's facing you guys a little bit better. But I'm telling you, what's coming in is going to be epic, because we have here the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So definitely, if anyone's looking for romance, this is true love. This is commitment. This is a family. This is something that's going to last. I mean, here with the 10, this is a legacy, right? We're building a family here. We've got generations going on in this picture, right? This is building something to last, something that is passionate and full of love and emotional satisfaction. So you haven't been putting in all this time and effort and honing yourself and your perception just to align with someone who just wants to be here for a little while or just wants to have a little fling and have some fun. You're looking for, this true love match, all right? And again, I'm using love match because that's kind of the obvious way this is going. But again, take it how it resonates. If you're looking for a business partner, just friends that you can kind of let your hair down with and be authentic with, that's where this is going to apply, right? But I will say, looking at all these cards, it is very heavy on the romance side going on in here, okay? So bottom of the deck, Nine of Wands we talked about, King of Cups, hell yes, tons of emotional power in there. So Cancer, this definitely is embodiment of you, right? Being a water sign, and this is someone very confident of themselves, very sure of their feelings, understands their feelings, but also holds their ground, is steady when, emotions can get crazy, when things can get turbulent. This is someone who, nope, I know I'm good. I know I'm safe here. I don't have to worry, no matter what's going on around. So this is you really mastering yourself and mastering your element and understanding yourself to a very, very deep level. We also have the Magician here. So again, manifesting, using your will to create, using your will to, literally magnetize yourself and draw in that perfect ideal. Okay? So beautiful. We also have the Hierophant, which, is the card of Taurus. We could be talking about another water sign if you're a cross watcher. But this Hierophant is commitment. It is a great marriage card. And again, I think that's just speaking to the focus. For those of you where this is romance, you're looking for, the one you can marry. That's what you're drawing in. That's what you've been pulling in with all of this work. We have the Five of Wands. To me, look, and the 7 and the 10. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we have the Five of Wands and the Seven of Wands, right? This is conflict, doubt, right? And this is, to me, inner conflict when we're dealing with the Five of Wands. This is, am I deserving? Am I worthy of that? Can I actually get that? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because this Seven of Wands is reaching your understanding of yourself. It's a very independent energy for sure, but it's someone who's very sure of themselves and very confident in the knowledge of what they can do, where their skills lie. For you in this aspect, this is what you bring to the table, what you provide and offer to this relationship. Because some of these things might be in conflict, even now, as we're kind of still fine-tuning things, as we're kind of closing out Aquarius season. We're tempering this and bringing an end to this conflict. But what this Ten of Swords is telling me, because I don't see this Ten of Swords as the end of a relationship. It doesn't seem like anything in your life is ending. For some of you, maybe, but I think for majority, this is more like kind of the death of ego. The death of that voice that kind of tells you can't do that. You could never get someone that hot, or you could never get someone that smart or makes that much money. Like, this is the end to all of that, because you finally understand your worth. You finally understand your power, right? Here with this Mastery of Self and this Magician card coming up, you know how powerful you are, right? By the end of this cycle, excuse my language, but you're the shit. Like, you're the shit. And then look what comes up. The Fool card. This is that new love. This is that new opportunity. This is the new cycle that you've been bringing in. So honestly, expect all of your relationships to change and grow. Whether that means you've, released some old ones, right, to make room for these new authentic ones to come in, or we're leveling up and having our current relationships exist in a whole new world, where what we expect out of them is higher, what we receive from them is higher, right? And if we're super just full out there, this definitely is new love. So Cancers, if what you've been trying to work on and manifest and bring into your life is a new relationship, a new partnership, not far away. Literally not far away. Alright, before we close, we're going to pull one more card and put you on the side. Thank you very much. With this like watery vibe I'm in, I wanted to pull a Divine Feminine card. And this, it's just, take it as general advice. It may be what we're walking away from and what we're healing, and maybe what's coming in. With all this watery energy, this Divine Feminine vibe is just all around me. So. Couldn't be any better. Cancer, Fatima, the mother of Imams. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know. Sorry if I'm not. Love is my lineage, and gratitude is my religion. Look at that. I mean, couldn't get any better. Love is my lineage. You are love, Cancer. You are love. It's not about finding love. It's not about seeking love. You are love. And when you fully understand that and own that and live it, and you just, I am love, how do you not attract more love? You literally are love. So everything that aligns and matches up with you is also love. I mean, this is beautiful, Cancer. I'm like, you have love written all over this. So tons of love coming to you in all relationships, like all your relationships. I'm not kidding. Friends are going to appreciate you. Family is going to adore you. Your lover, whether existing or coming in, going to worship the ground you walk on. Why? Because you are love. You are love. You are love. That is going to be the greatest mantra for you right now. Like literally every morning, wake up, remind yourself, I am love. All right, Cancer, I'm going to wrap this reading up here. As always, thank you so much for all your love and support. Be sure to hit the like button down below, hit the subscribe button, get those notification bells up so you know when your next video is going to be posted. Oh my God, Cancer, I'm still kind of reeling. Beautiful, beautiful spread. Remember, we have the 222 portal coming up next week, so great time to put out those intentions, right? Maybe even write some down, right? Whether you keep it in a journal or you burn it, to kind of release it. Huge, huge boost coming to your relationship space. So, love you guys. Take care. Stay safe out there. I'll see you in your next video. Bye.